Yo guys, Ice Cool Tech here, back with a brand new video. Today we're actually going to be talking about the iPhone SE and how it's been holding up on iOS 13 Developer Beta 5, guys. So before we get into this video, guys, make sure to leave a like on this video and definitely subscribe to the channel. Every subscriber means a ton to me, and it's just absolutely amazing when I get new subscriber, and it's very much appreciated. So anyway, without further ado, let's just get right into this video. So, iOS 13 Developer Beta 5 on the iPhone SE has been amazing, guys. I'm just going to say it like right now. It's been absolutely amazing. The battery life, I'm just going to straight up start out with the battery life because I have been highly impressed by the battery life in iOS 13 Developer Beta 5 on the SE. Not so much the iPhone 7, like I said in my iPhone 7 review. That's been, here and there. It's had its moments, but so mostly the same as Beta 4. But the iPhone SE on iOS 13 Developer Beta 5 has had by far the best battery life out of all the betas for me. My maximum capacity is actually 97. That's not what I wanted. 97%, as you guys can see, so it's not low at all. And I feel like with that extra 3%, if I had it, it would actually be even better. So honestly, on iOS 13 Developer Beta 5, the battery life has been great. I don't even have anything else to say other than it's been absolutely amazing. Now, performance-wise, I do have to say the fact that it definitely seems an improvement over Beta, 4, and I'm not going to be complaining at all. I'm very satisfied with Beta 5. Everything's actually been very smooth on Beta 4, or actually 5, not 4. I mean, everything was an improvement on Beta 4 as well, but Beta 5 seems even better, and it's just, I don't know, it's just great performance. And, and as I can see as each beta comes along, it's starting to increase. And I started around Beta 4, we had like an increase in performance for Beta 4. Beta 5 comes along, it's even better. The battery life is great. And yeah, so overall, it's just, I don't even have any complaints about performance or battery life on Beta 5 on the SE, which is always nice. Animations are really, really, really smooth. Everything is just really fast. So yeah, I mean, that's just great to see. I'm really happy about that. Hopefully, as more betas come along, more improvements will be made to performance and battery life, because that would just be absolutely amazing. So anyway, by the way, I do want to let you guys know that I downgraded my iPhone 7 to iOS 12.4 because, for a few reasons. We're not going to get into that right now, but it wasn't because of anything bad in iOS 13. I just don't want to, be doing this whole switching thing between 13 and 12 because you have to wipe the device. I know I could just make a backup and stuff, but I just have this habit of like setting the devices up as new. And then loading everything on. So I actually downgraded to 12, and I'm just going to stay there for now until the full release comes out in the fall. So if you guys need me to test anything on iOS 13, I'll definitely test it. Just comment down below if you guys have anything you want me to test. I'll do it from my SE, so that's not an issue. I actually downgraded my iPad as well because I am going to use that for a jailbreak. It's now at 12.3, and since 12.3 and 12.3.1 starting yesterday are no longer being signed by Apple, I'm going to be keeping my iPad at 12.3, so hopefully jailbreak comes out soon, and then I can jailbreak my iPad. So there's only one issue with that, is I got to figure out how to record it, because I actually record from my iPad, so we'll figure that out as it goes along. And that's also if by then I can't jailbreak my iPod Touch 6th generation, which, by the way, still no luck. But anyway, that's beside the point. Let's continue on with the iPhone SE on iOS 13. So a lot of bugs were fixed, and I noticed the same thing in the iPhone 7 review. When you go into the wallpaper settings in Beta 5, this bug was more like a UI issue. It wasn't even really a bug. It was just kind of not really, it looked pretty bad. This is still there. The app icons are still too low, like the status bar, and then you have the app icons, the first row. There's too big of a gap in between. If you go to the home screen, you guys can see that gap is way smaller. It's not even, pretty much not even there. But you have a decent sized gap between the status bar and the first row of app icons. That hasn't been fixed. But down here, and you guys can see this bottom row of apps is way too close to the page dots. But anyway, the buttons down here and the dock. So in Beta 4, none of this, the dock down here wasn't dimmed. As you guys can see in beta 5, it's actually been dimmed as it goes down by the buttons. It's just dimmed down there, which is really cool. It looks so much cleaner because in beta 4 it wasn't dimmed at all. That being said, the buttons were kind of hard to tell apart from like the dock. It just looked really bad, but in beta 5 they fixed it by dimming it. The only complaint on this page that I have now is, this gap. But other than that, it looks so much cleaner with the dim dock. The buttons are easier to make out, and especially if you turn it to light mode. Yeah, okay, and that's another bug. I'll get to that in a second. But as you guys can see, it's even more noticeable. It's all dimmed down there. So it looks just a lot cleaner, a lot nicer. So anyway, as you guys just saw, I do want to mention this bug. So if I go to choose new wallpaper, and you guys can see it's in light mode, right? Well, if we swipe up and we tap the, or go into the toggle, go to dark mode. Oop, that's not what it, hold on. Go to dark mode. As you guys can see, this switches, right? That's supposed to do that. But if we go back here, as you guys can see, oh, that's not what I do want to go back here. As you guys can see, if we go to dark mode here, while you're in the control center, it doesn't change. It doesn't change to light mode. You have to go back out. The buttons do, but the wallpaper doesn't. You have to go back out, then back in, and there you go. It's finally changed back. So, yeah, that's it can get annoying because it's more work to swipe up, go to dark or light mode, go back, cancel, then back in order to see the dark mode. Whereas just swiping up, holding that, I'm having a very hard time today. Going into light mode and then going back out, still dark except for the buttons, and just be much easier to be able to just go control center, change to dark or light mode, and then just have it change along with that. I don't know why it doesn't do that. It's probably just a bug that hopefully will get patched. It actually didn't do that with the wallpapers when you're changing a wallpaper in those settings. It didn't do that before, but now they fixed that, so this is really kind of the last area it still does that. But other than that, those two things, I haven't noticed any bugs. Now, in my iPhone 7 review, I did mention the volume HUD was like kind of glitched out when you went like some apps with horizontal, like a horizontal mode. It does. I haven't had that happen on my SE at all. It just would not. I couldn't replicate it on my SE, so I think it was just like, I don't know. I couldn't have been just a specific device thing. So I'm actually not even sure if it happens on the iPhone SE, like the 4-inch screen. It might have something to do with that. I'm not sure, but it would not do that on my SE at all. So I can't say it's there for the SE, but I'm kind of glad it didn't do that because I didn't have to restart for no reason. But I guess there was kind of a reason, but you get the point. So other than those things, I didn't notice any more bugs in throughout the operating system. Everything's been really stable on beta 5, and I definitely recommend updating to beta 5. If you are on beta 4, definitely update. Not even a question at that point. So yeah, guys, I know this video is on the shorter side, and I just wanted to, make this review for you guys. I know a lot of you wanted to see it. So recap: battery is absolutely great on beta 5. Performance definitely improved on beta 5, and bugs more were patched, and it just overall it's a better experience. Now, if there's anything else you guys want to see, definitely let me know down below. On the iPhone SE, if there's any specific thing you want to see, again, just comment down below, and I'll definitely take a look at it. Like I said, every recommendation or request is taken into consideration, and I will do it if I can, and everything's good. So without that, or with leaving off at that, again, make sure to like this video if you guys enjoyed, and definitely subscribe to the channel. Also, I'm still planning a whole cool jailbreak tweaks. I know by the time I get this video out, it's probably gonna be so late and no one's gonna be interested, but I'll try and do it so I have different tweaks, and you see on other videos and stuff, so you guys can have a different experience than everywhere else. And because that's what I like to do, is have things different, so sets me apart, and you guys are able to see more. If I have the same all the tweaks that I show off would be the same as somebody else's video, then it'd kind of be pointless to watch, But if I have completely different tweaks, you guys could have more fun with the jailbreak and more, experience, and just overall, it'd be better for everyone. So but I still plan to have that video, so stay tuned. I don't know when it's going to be out. Whenever I can get a device jailbroken. Again, I am still considering jailbreak my iPhone 5 on iOS 10.3.3, so you guys can I can release a jailbreak video for this, because it's still not, iOS 10 is, 3 years old now, or almost 3 years old, but it's also not to the point where the tweaks are outdated. A lot of the tweaks that work on 10 work on 11 and work on 12. So if you guys if you want to see a cool jailbreak tweak and you guys don't mind it being on my iPhone 5 or an iOS 10 device, definitely comment down below and I'll definitely do that. So anyway, for now guys, I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.